We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, that was really good. We'll talk about it, guys. Quit ruining the pod. What do you got there?
It's teddy bear.
What was your teddy bear?
Teddy bear.
Oh, guys, look. Teddy has a teddy bear on his keychain. What a teddy bear. It's running. Your teddy bear's running. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning Podcast. I'm Andrew, here as always, with JJ and Ben. JJ's getting the good stretch in. He's ready for a good episode. Ben, are you ready for a phenomenal episode? How you doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm so ready. So ready.
What are you doing?
I don't know if JJ is like ever ready when we get on this podcast.
I don't know if he's ever been ready for anything in his life, actually.
Anyway, yeah, it's great. We had a late night last night, but it was fun.
If you want to see what we did last night, go to Amanda Yoder's Instagram. You want to see it.
Shout out Amanda. But yeah, I was just thinking about the podcast today, and I'm always excited to come and just gain so much knowledge.
Delve into some good sports talk, am I right?
What a
crazy word.
But yeah, so true. It's so many. I just love.
I love this band
sports.
of brothers attitude.
Yeah.
We have here.
Explain that for me, please.
I can just do this.
No, stop.
We're just three guys talking about
We're
sports.
just three
guys in a room.
dudes.
The guys in a very, very tiny, small room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talking about sports. This is so much fun. JJ, how you been, dude?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good. We've been fighting the good fight against the rats recently.
Ooh, tell me about that. How's that going? That's always a fun fight to have in your own house.
It's not horrible. We haven't seen it a little bit. Had one in the toilet. Had one. They keep setting off our traps, but they don't get caught. So we got sticky traps, but we haven't got any.
You don't get traps. You just get bait that when they eat it, it kills them. That's
but then
by
it
far
dies
the
in your
worst.
attic and it smells bad.
That's fine. They're at least dead.
I don't know. It's okay.
That's the way to do it.
It's okay.
Or you put it outside somewhere. I don't know.
Tough draw. We don't know where they're getting in, so
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a
We also went to a
problem.
Rays game last week.
Oh yeah, that was
that's
fun.
right. We did
Yeah,
get to a
we all
Rays
on
game.
Sunday. I guess it was this week. We went to a Rays game. That was a good time. Rays
That
were
was
hot.
one of the most. That was one of the most Rays games I've ever been to. 4-2, super boring.
Yeah.
Pitching.
They fun to walk around. They got me a Korean corn dog. It was really good.
Yeah, the Tropicana field looks a lot
Yeah.
nicer.
So
Yeah.
Andrew and I have two very different methods at the ball
Go to
game.
ball games.
So like, obviously a big part of going to a baseball game, because it's not like super like exhilarating the entire time, is food.
Yeah.
Food is like a big piece of this. So Andrew, what's your strat?
No, tell me your strat. You
Well,
tell
okay,
the
so
people your strat first.
I'm like old fashioned. So when my family
He gets the same thing every
when
time.
my family would go, we got the $10 seats way up high, and we would get a hot dog, popcorn, pretty much. Dad would get peanuts. So every time I go to a baseball game, I get 2 hot dogs, I get popcorn, and a drink. Actually, every time at Blue Powerade, every single time. And then that's at like the second, third inning, and then the 7th inning, like after the stretch, I get Dippin' Dots
Every time.
Every single time.
I've been to JJ about probably 5 games, and he has got that every single time. Like, I know when we're going. I know he's gonna come back with popcorn. I always eat a little bit. And he's gonna have a hot dog or 2, and then he'll get Dippin' Dots later. Like, that is JJ every time. I, on the other hand, am completely
This dude is
different.
a connoisseur.
I love trying the most random thing at ball games. Like when I went, I got a crab roll. I got a crab roll from this place.
I didn't even
was
know they
looking
had
at-
crab rolls.
I go to random place. Like, if I find the more random, the better. The main thing I get a lot of times at Ray Stadium, when I found they have a short rib grilled cheese that I try, that's phenomenal. And then for the first time when I tried this time, it was called a hot Korean corn dog. It was basically like a hot Cheeto.
It was the most
corn dog
ludicrous thing I've ever seen.
with cheese inside.
Jeez.
But JJ, tell me how it tasted.
It was delicious, but the first bite he took, the entire cheese just fell off of the hot dog.
It was incredible. It was awesome. So I'm random. I get the most random stuff. I try to find the most random stuff.
you
at
could.
stadiums.
I think you could say there's 2 types of people in the world:
Yeah, and we
People-
improve it.
people who are classic and people who try everything.
Ben, which one are you?
Oh, I would say that I'm kind of in the middle.
No, that does not follow our rule. You're one or the other.
Well, okay, I don't know, because I don't walk around a lot necessarily, but I do want to find something that's not super basic.
Mm-hmm.
Like this time, like when at the Rays game, I got the pretzel dog. It was like a foot long
Yeah, you're kinda
pretzel
sore.
with the hot dog in it.
Yeah.
It was good, but it's not super adventurous, but it's different.
Fair enough.
But I just like getting one big thing and then sitting down and watching baseball.
That's fair. I like that when it's my team. When it's not my team, I love figuring out what's in the stadium.
Yeah, definitely.
I love walking out of the stadium.
When I went to the soccer game in Atlanta, I was walking around the entire time because why do I want to watch soccer?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Good point. That's a good point. All right, getting right into our top three. Starting at number 3. Top 3 is going to push the exact same as last week's. A little more recap. This time we're going to recap the NFL draft, kind of what happened, picks we liked, picks we didn't like. Maybe talk about my mock draft a little bit. I'll say it was okay, but
we'll talk about
it at some point. Starting with the number 1 pick, it was obvious. It was Fernando Mendoza. It was Fernando Mendoza the whole time. Everybody had him here. Number 1, Vegas Raiders go with Fernando Mendoza as their quarterback. Guys, it's the right pick. They got it right. There's not much else to say about the Raiders here. Number 1.
Yeah.
And then that's when the draft really started. At number 2, the New York Jets, they took David Bailey. It was the toss-up the whole time. It's either going to be David Bailey or it was going to be Arvell Reese. Those are the 2 ones I had Arvell Reese going here. I think he's better. It was pretty much upside versus what you've already seen. Like David Bailey has played a ton of years of college football, proved a lot of things, and Arvell Reese Arvell is 20 years old, and so he's kind of like the up and comer, like a lot of potential there. So the Jets are more maybe in maybe win now mode, so I think that's why they went with Bailey. What do you guys think about David Bailey over Arvell Reese?
I think a lot of people were confused about this. I don't think it really. I don't know. What it comes down to is what does the team think? I mean, I think either of these guys could go either way. I think they're both going to be very, very good. So at this point, it's just maybe what guy fits better with your team, which guy had a better interview. I really think it was just a toss-up.
Did you? Anything to say about that one?
I mean, how many good drafts do the Jets have to have before they have a good team? It's ridiculous. But they don't have a quarterback now. Mm-hmm. They had 3 first rounders this year. I was thinking back to the Sauce Gardner draft when they got Sauce and wide receiver Garrett Wilson, and now Garrett Wilson is injured. Sauce is off the team. The Jets they know how to do it.
And then they know how to do it. They drafted a tight end in this first round as well.
I like that.
But they have all the weapons. They have all the defensive players now. They just need a quarterback. Feels like they should be good sometime.
18 quarterbacks next draft.
Yeah.
Right, JJ?
That's why there's not many quarterbacks going. And then number 3, this one wasn't a huge surprise. I mean, for me, it stunk. But this was one that kind of, as you got closer to the draft, there was more and more people talking about Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. Like, Jeremiah Love, he could go as early as 3, and sure enough, he did. I was surprised because the Cardinals have a ton of holes in their team, but this felt like a kind of a JT from last year. Like, this year, there were some good tackles, maybe not one to stand above everybody else. Next year, there's some really good quarterbacks coming in. This year, they get their running back, which they're not going to be good this year with this pick at all. I think Jeremiah Love is going to have a down year. But it felt like that's the route they wanted to go. They took Jeremiah Love and kind of setting it up for next year. Jeremiah Love at number 3.
Cardinals made the big splash a couple rounds later. 3rd round. Got their quarterback of the future, so that'll be interesting. Right. Carson Beck, Jeremiah Love, and Marvin Harrison teaming up. A little triple threat right there. Mm-hmm. They're going to be solid. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll ever be able to justify taking a running back in the top 10, but
their offensive line isn't good enough.
That's why I thought they were going to offensive line.
I don't really understand it.
It's going to be the Gentile.
You have a rookie, you have a rookie quarterback potentially, because I don't think Brissett's starting the whole season. Then you got a rookie running back, and you have a young wide receiver core. Okay, awesome. You have some talent. No offensive line. You have to start with the offensive line.
I agree.
Yeah, build from the lines out. I think Jeremiah Love is a great player, but drafting him 3rd, you're paying him an absurd amount of money that you could pay to an offensive lineman, maybe a good defensive player.
Now,
it's just tough.
Here's one thing I was thinking about. So they draft Jeremiah Love instead of offensive linemen. I think Jacoby Brissett might be good enough to make them a decent team next year. Do you think they are going to start Beck, have some real trouble with no offensive line, go have a really bad record, and then draft their quarterback next year?
Yes.
Could be a plan ahead, because then you have Love and you have a really good quarterback coming into next year, Love with another year of experience. Maybe they're playing the long game. Still, you need offensive line for your quarterback eventually. So
exactly. So maybe they go offensive line next year. I don't know.
Or they're
again, it's like I said, it does not. It seems like the Jets think they're not building for this year. They may be building for next year. Maybe they'll trade Beck away. I don't know what Beck's going to look like. I don't think he's going to be a good NFL prospect. His arm isn't good enough. And so, yeah, maybe building for the future. Looking to get their quarterback next year because there's going to be a lot of very good quarterbacks coming out next year. The first big surprise in the draft, this one had me, I said, what? I couldn't believe the Titans took this guy. Tennessee Titans had number 4 take Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State. By far, maybe not by far, but definitely the best receiver in the draft. I thought he dropped a little bit. But this was definitely the first surprise of the night. The Titans going with Tate.
Yeah, I think they were going to take Love. And then he went off the board and they're like, well, let's take the next offensive weapon. And Carnell Tate. Sorry, I don't pronounce Ohio State players right.
Fair.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best offensive players, but seeing him go at 4 was a surprise to me as well. I thought they'd go with one of the next ones. But hey, get one of the best skill players and move on.
See what happens. Yeah, I like that. Getting a weapon for Cam Ward is good to see. It'll be interesting. At number 5, that's where we had Arvell Reese, Ohio State edge. I think he was the better edge. No ton to say. Giants can keep getting good defensive line players, and very well for them. We saw our first trade of the night. The Kansas City Chiefs traded from what they have picked. They traded from 9 up to 6. Right in front of the Commanders was definitely taking Mansur Delane.
Oh, man.
They took Mansur Delane right before us at number 6. That was a little bit hard because that was definitely going to be our draft pick. That's why the Chiefs got up that high to take a good corner. Good move from the Chiefs. Devastating for me.
Yeah, it's too bad. Really high pick for a cornerback, I guess. The positional value was really high because there's not really any cornerbacks. But you got Sonny Styles falling right into your lap, Andrew.
Overrated.
No. He's going to be good.
He was I never sold on a guy that was a 15 to 20 overall pick, and just because of Combine, he shoots up the top 10. It happens every single year.
He's not just Combine. People forget.
He was a 15. He was not projecting the top 15 before the NFL.
People forget that before Arvell Reese broke out, he was the better linebacker on Ohio State. So I would hang in there. I like Sonny. I
do like him. If
Arvell Reese wasn't there, I think he probably would have dominated.
Like I said before, I think we need more help on the back end than on linebackers. The hybrid of it is fine. You kind of play him anywhere.
And here's the thing with Sonny Styles. Yes, he's a freak, but usually see freaks go when they're freshmen and sophomores, or a little bit younger players, just because they don't have the experience. The dude's he's been through national championships. Great character. I think he's gonna be good.
Don't get me wrong, Sonny Styles is an incredible player. I do like Sonny Styles. I'm very excited to see what he does. I personally would have liked Downs here, just because, like I said, I think we need more help on the back end. I think Downs is just a difference maker all over the field. I think it would have fit our team a little bit better. I can't fully disagree with the pick, but Darrell texted me, he's like, right after the delay and things like, who you guys go now? And I said, Downs. And so, yeah, that was my toss-up. I think I would rather have Downs. But I can't be mad at Sonny Styles. He is an incredible player. We'll see what he does there in Washington. Then at number 8, this one made me very upset because as soon as the Titans picked Carnell Tate, I said this is going to be Jordan Tyson because you knew they were going to go receiver. That was by far where they were going to go. And sure enough, the Saints go Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. Very, very good wide receiver. And not a whole lot to say. Saints, everybody pretty much had Carnell Tate going to the Saints. And once he got picked at number 4, it was pretty much Jordan Tyson. So, at number 9, the first offensive tackle off the board. This one was a little bit surprising. It was not Maui Go. It was Spencer Fano, offensive tackle out of Utah. He was the first one to go. Maui Go was next at number 10 to the Giants. They held on to that pick. Took Maui Go, so those first 2 offensive tackles off the board. I personally would take Maui Go over Fano, but we'll see what they do. They're both very, very good.
Yeah.
Fano's got those short arms. What do we learn in the Super Bowl and the playoffs? It doesn't make a lot of sense, but they love him. They fell in love with him.
Dallas Cowboys traded up 1 spot for some reason. I did get it right. I did say the Cowboys would trade up. They did, and they just traded up 1 spot. And they traded up to 11, and they took Caleb Downs. I'm not sure why they had to trade with Miami. I don't think Miami was going to take Caleb Downs. I had them going offensive line the whole time. I'm going to count this one as right, the Caden Proctor one, because I did have Caden Proctor going to the Dolphins at 11, but he went to the Dolphins at 12. Still counts.
Yes.
Same thing. So Caden Proctor, third offensive tackle off the list at number 12 to the Dolphins. You guys got anything to say about those two players?
No, let's just get to the next one.
I think, I think Sonny Styles is going to be a better player than Caleb Downs.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I think you got the good. I think you got the better player.
I'll say.
Caleb Downs is small,
Yeah, but he's a safety.
but what do good safeties look like right now?
It's true.
They're
lanky,
big.
yeah.
Kyle Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton is the kind of the blueprint for it.
Right, and
But I think Caleb Downs is the biggest difference maker in college since
he's
Kyle
very
Hamilton.
good. He's very.
I think
very
he's
good.
the most known safety in college since Kyle Hamilton.
Agree. I think he's probably known more than Kyle Hamilton.
Probably.
But I think he's a little undersized.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, number 13, we got future Hall of Famer.
The LA Rams draft a
Poor
quarterback,
Ty
Ty
Stafford.
Simpson at number 13. I didn't quite get this one.
Poor McVay.
I don't know.
What are
Saw
we
it
doing?
on his face.
What are we doing?
Like, I get you're drafting your quarterback for the future. You apparently you think you might be, but are the Rams not in win now mode? How are the Rams not in win now mode right now?
Yeah.
They just
And-
they had the NFL MVP. He's not going to be there more than 3 years. Next year's quarterback class is way better. If you need a quarterback for the future, wait till next year. I can guarantee you can be at the end of the first round or get somebody better than Ty Simpson next year.
Yeah.
I do not understand this pick for the Rams. This was the biggest surprise of the night, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily them taking a quarterback because we've seen that strategy pay off with Jordan Love. We've seen it pay off with Garoppolo. We've seen it pay off with different quarterbacks. So that's fine.
None of them had an MVP season before they drafted them.
Well, that's not true. Aaron Rodgers did.
I did, you're right.
But so I'm fine with that because that has had proven results, even if the coach. But to pick a guy who you have to develop, right? You have to develop Ty Simpson. Well, wait until like the 4th round and get Nussmeier because
Yeah.
the skill set is almost the same coming into the season. At least we saw Nussmeier struggle, but you're gonna have to develop him anyway. I did not understand this pick.
Yeah, you have a chance to go out and get somebody.
Get Aller.
Like-
Aller has a better traits
Yeah,
than Ty
I agree.
Simpson.
I agree.
Of course you would.
I would agree with that. But you have a chance to get a difference maker on offense on the outside. Like Lemon is still there.
You had
Sadiq was still there.
You had Bain. I mean,
Well, I think they were going to go offense.
Right.
I think they want to improve their
but
defense is fine.
I'm saying as far as value, you had some very good players
Yeah,
on
you
the
did.
board.
Interesting pick. I don't agree with it, but we'll see how it works
Does
out, I guess.
not make any sense. Ty Simpson goes, and then the next round they take a tight end. So I don't know why you don't.
So
just-
this is another problem because let's say the Rams don't win a Super Bowl. Stafford retires in 2 years. They didn't win a Super Bowl. Ty Simpson turns into a great quarterback. Everyone is going to say, well, this is a great pick. But if they win a Super Bowl, what's the goal? To win a Super Bowl.
Yes.
So in the next 2 years, if they wouldn't have picked Ty Simpson and won a Super Bowl, and then
So I think
it's
it was
just like
very
a
possible with a really good pick.
right.
they should have taken Sadiq. That's my opinion.
I agree. That's who I had him going to. I think it's exactly what they needed, and they passed on him. I think they're going to
I
regret
was
it.
so shocked when that happened. I was just I don't even know.
Even
I'm
if
still
you're the
speechless.
Rams, the last pick of the first round, the Seahawks, they were trying to trade away that pick. I very much think if the Rams don't pick Simpson here, he falls to the end of the first round, you can still get him. You
Yeah.
can trade back in and get him
Absolutely.
for way cheaper.
No one was taking him in the first round.
Unless they trade back in like the Cardinals.
I
But
think
you
the
could
Cardinals
get them.
might have because of how quick they took back, but still.
I think they might have too, but the Cardinals trade. I think you could have got above them somehow.
Yeah.
You could have found a way to get there. So, moving on. Number 14 is Venga Ioane, guard out of Penn State. That's where he goes. Guard, no whole lot to say there. Number 15, your Miami guy stays in Florida. Ruben Bain Jr. goes
Come
to
on
the
now.
Bucks. Tell me how you feel about Bain being on the Bucks.
Oh, let's frickin' go.
Such a good
I'm
pick.
so hype about that. I told you that he would slip.
You did.
I thought he'd slip a little bit more, honestly, but
I did say he wasn't going to go past the Bucks at 15.
Yeah, you got that. So I'm super glad they swooped him up. They also got Keontae Scott later in the 3rd round. Got a little Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber brewing in Tampa. Might have to go watch a game super excited about that. No, I'm really. They needed help, and they needed a. Levante David's retired. They needed someone who doesn't give a rip, and just like is a ferocious competitor on the defense side.
Love it. Ben, what do you think about Ruben Bain?
Love it. I didn't like him on the Hurricanes, but I love him on the Bucks. So
love that.
Go Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's a good time. At number 16, this is where Kenyon Sadiq came off. He went to the Jets at 16. Jets have a pretty good first round. They get David Bailey and Kenyon Sadiq falls all the way to them. I think that is a very, very good pick for the Jets for him falling there. Well done by the Jets. At number 17, offensive tackle Blake Miller goes to the Detroit Lions. This was a surprise in my opinion. I didn't think he'd be a first round guy. I had a couple tackles that I thought a little bit better than him, but nonetheless, not a whole lot to say. Good. Clemson guys were so hard to gauge this year just because they had a bad year, but I do think he's very good. So you can't be mad at the pick there at all.
Matt Campbell going to his big.
How about
big
18?
boys.
Same thing. It's hard to judge this guy because he played for Billy Napier and he was hurt for most of the year. But I think this is a great draft pick.
There were most people didn't have him in the first round
because he was hurt all year. I mean, you couldn't judge.
But you said he was going to go in the first round. You did, and you were right. Caleb Banks, defensive tackle out of Florida, goes to the Vikings at 18, and a little bit of a surprising pick, but I like it.
If he's healthy all year, he'd be top 15, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. At number 19, Monroe Freeland goes to the Panthers, offensive tackle out of Georgia. This one, another offensive tackle that. Not super surprising. I had him go in the first round, and good tackle out of Georgia. The craziest thing of the draft, right here at 20. So the Eagles had the 22nd. Well, the 22nd pick.
23rd.
They had the 23rd pick with the Cowboys, and they traded up. They had the 23rd pick. They traded with the Cowboys at 20 to get right in front of the Steelers, who were definitely going to take Mekhi Lemon. The Pittsburgh Steelers were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon, telling them that, hey, we're going to draft you. At the same time, the Eagles trade up, try to get a hold of Mekhi Lemon. I believe, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I've heard that he was actually on the phone with the Steelers when the Eagles were trying to call him, and he wasn't answering because he was on the phone with the Steelers. So, there's a video of him in the draft, people saying, dude, the Eagles just traded for you. Sure enough, Eagles trade up the 20, right in front of the Steelers. They take Mekhi Lemon. This one hurt for me because I had Mekhi Lemon gone to the Steelers. I would have nailed it. But he goes to the Eagles instead. Good pick for the Eagles. This pretty much ends. A.J. Brown has been speculated on the Patriots. I think this confirms that A.J. Brown will not be in Philly next year. I like Lemon. It's a good pick by the Eagles. Kind of a crazy thing we're going to get there.
Yep. Great pick.
Yeah. Eagles continue to get the best player available every single year.
Yep.
They find a way to get the best player from the draft.
Because they can. They don't need anything.
Yeah. They're very good at waiting for what they need.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the Steelers were at number 21. They just went offensive tackle Max Iheanacher out of Arizona State. Good offensive tackle. At number 22, the LA Chargers take Akeem Mesidor, edge from Miami. JJ, what are we going to get out of Akeem Mesidor this year in LA?
He's definitely not a championship.
He's mature. He is the oldest player in the first round, but he's going to give you production right away. Pair him alongside. You got Khalil Mack there. They'll be a great defense as always. Chargers the last few years have been great. Added a good other piece. Like that fit.
Yep. At number 24, this is one I actually got right. This one was fun. The Cleveland Browns take Casey Concepcion, wide receiver out of Texas A&M.
Skip Malachi Lawrence.
Oh, sorry, I missed that one. My bad.
Cowboys had a great defensive draft.
Cowboys take Malachi Lawrence. Sorry, I just skipped over that one. I thought we were talking
Casey.
about him. Yeah. And Casey skips at Concepcion to the Browns. Dylan Thieneman goes at 25 to the Bears. Kalen Rutledge is guard out of Georgia Tech, goes 26 to the Texans. Number 27 is Chris Johnson, corner out of San Diego State. He was a guy that kind of bounced around draft boards. Some people had him in the first round, some people didn't. But good pick here from San Diego State. Number 28 is an offensive tackle out of Utah. It's Caleb Lomu. He goes to the Patriots. I believe this was another trade. There were 5 trades in the first round, which was insane. Number 29, defensive tackle out of Clemson, goes to the Chiefs. Peter Woods is a member of the Chiefs now. Number 30, wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana, also goes to the Jets. I believe the Jets traded back into the first round again. So the Jets had 3 first-round picks. They get 2 offensive players and a defensive player. To get Sadiq, to get Bailey, and then to come back in and get Omar Cooper. That is a very good first round for the Jets.
Yeah, they've had a lot.
Mm-hmm. At 31, the Tennessee Titans took Keldrick Folk out of Auburn. He's an edge. Another edge there. And then at 32, so good thing for me, I got the first pick right, I got the last pick right. I had a couple in between there. But Jadarian Price, running back out of Notre Dame, goes to the Seahawks at 32. That one felt easy. Nobody else was going to take him in the first round. As long as the Seahawks didn't trade out, they were going to go Price. And that's what happened. So that was the first round. Anything that really stuck out to you guys about those last couple picks, or anything about any of the other rounds that kind of stuck out to you guys want to talk about?
I would say winners for me would be the Jets. I love the Cowboys draft. I think the Titans did okay. It just depends on how good Tate turns out to be. I liked what the Browns did, and I liked what the Eagles did. Any losers, do we think? Didn't get who we
Steelers.
thought. Oh, the Giants also won. They got some.
Steelers are probably a loser just from that first round.
That's
debacle.
tough.
That's
real
annoying.
tough.
Who did they get the next couple rounds? Did they have a second round pick? Steelers didn't have a second round pick. So yeah, that to be an offensive tackle when you have very much needs on the outside, and that's your first round. Then they went a corner in round 3. Guard, yeah. Steelers definitely a loser, I feel like, in this draft. They did get the best quarterback in the draft, Drew Aller, but other than that.
Yeah. Sure. Interesting pick there as well, yeah.
Any other picks you guys like? Talk about the Carson Beck in round 3.
Yeah. Carson Beck, third QB off the board. There's Jerron McCoy. He was the first pick in the
4th round.
That's
another team that probably is a winner.
That's a very value pick right there.
Getting Mendoza and then in the 4th round getting Jerron McCoy. He was hurt, but I think he might have been the best corner in the entire draft.
There's going to be some players that were drafted in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round that will be better than players in the first round. There's going to be quite a few.
Yeah.
I really think so.
I agree with
There's
that.
some good talent down the board. Even like Nick Singleton down there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going to turn out to be a good running back.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Katron Allen went to the Commanders. I love that. Penn State guy staying on my favorite team. So, no. Pretty fun draft.
The Eagles drafted Markel Bell, 6'9", offensive lineman from Miami.
Wow.
It'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Shout out to the Gators kicker. Trace Mack is the only kicker drafted this year.
Really?
Trey Smack.
What a great kicker name.
Browns got Justin Jefferson. Cool. Linebacker.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
No way.
Wait, what? Jefferson's back in the draft?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Hey, here's Mr. Irrelevant.
I have it pulled up here, actually. Red Murdoch. Linebacker from Buffalo.
Speaking of names.
Broncos. Red Murdoch.
Red Murdoch.
Mr. Irrelevant. Shout out, Red.
Shout out Red, Mr. Irrelevant.
All right, well, the hockey game's on, so we'll see you next week.
So, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Turn that on.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we got for the draft. Yeah, very fun draft year. It's always interesting. NFL draft's back.
Who do you think is going to be the best player from the draft? Send in your comments. But Ben and Andrew, who do you think?
Mendoza.
Really?
Yeah.
The best player?
I do.
Interesting.
I really do.
I think best player. I'm talking an Arvell Reese David Bailey is the first
Probably, yeah.
first that comes to mind. I could see one of these wide receivers popping off. You got 3 to choose from. One of them could turn into a
think
really
Jordan Tyson could be
solid
very
player. Good.
Because he was one of the best players he was the best player on their team. They fed him the ball like crazy.
I have really liked Mekhi Lemon, and I think it's because
you talked about that bit last time.
Yeah, I think it's because of who's doing really well right now. It's players that look like him. It's your Amon-Ra St. Browns, your Puka Nakuas, even JSN, kind of like short, stocky slot receivers.
Twitchy.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're always open, and they just rack up yards and touchdowns.
Fair.
I think he's a good player.
I can see Carnell Tate doing really good just because there's really no other competition in that
He'll
wide
get
receiver
volume.
room. So I think you could watch him do well.
Lightning game is underway.
Come on now, baby. I want to be there so
right.
bad.
Well, the next step to talk about hockey is first get to our number 2 thing, which is basketball. So Ben,
Basketball.
take away basketball.
Guys, have you ever said that I love basketball?
No, I don't think you've ever said that in your life.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
I love
Arguably, it could be the number one thing, but we love hockey so much that why not? Let's make hockey the best thing. Basketball is so popular throughout the entire year. It's like,
Still the first round.
Right.
this is hockey's year. Part of year. So yes, basketball. Real quick, I won't mention it. Some other time we can go over some of the college players that opted to stay instead of go to the draft, because it is like the amount of players that are choosing to stay because of the NIL money is like absurd.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of guys going to the NBA draft this year. Like there's like 70 guys total from college. So that number is down significantly because of NIL money. Because someone by the name of Thomas Houck is making north of $4 million to play for Florida next year.
You're saying NIL might not be the best idea.
What?
No way.
We'll get back to you on that later.
Could not be.
To the NBA. As of last night, we had our first couple series winners, and we kind of expected this. Thunder sweep the Suns in very dominant fashion. I didn't think the Suns would make any competition anyway, but if you're the Thunder and you have the refs on your side the entire time, that also helps. Mm-hmm. Briefly, I want to mention some of the comments that were said by Dylan Brooks and Devin Booker about the refs. So I don't know if you saw it, Andrew, but there was a point in Game 2 or 3, I believe. In Game 2, yeah, where the refs were awful, and everyone watching could tell that. It's not just me saying that. The refs were awful, and at one point, Devin Booker got shoved out of bounds. They called the foul. As he's falling out of bounds, he kind of just tosses the ball behind his back to save it, just in case. That's just what you do in basketball. And it accidentally hits one of the players. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, then Alex Caruso comes over, and he's like, dude, that's got to be a technical. And the ref is like, yeah, you're right, and tees up Devin Booker. Everyone's like, what just happened? He just saved the ball. Really bad look from the refs. After the game in the press conference, Devin Booker said this: "It's definitely something that has to be looked at. I heard Caruso tell him to call a tech, blah, 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 like I said. In my 11 years, I haven't called a ref out by name, but James Williams, the ref that called a tech, was terrible tonight. Through and through. It's bad for the sport, bad for the integrity of the sport. People are going to start viewing this as the WWE if they're not held responsible." Mm-hmm. That's some strong language for a ref. Strong. He obviously is going to get fined for that. So he ends up getting fined, where's the number? $35,000 for the comments to the ref. But the Refs Association rescinds the technical foul.
Canadians are up 1-0.
So, anyway. So the refs take back the technical foul, but still fine him, meaning that they know they messed up, but they're still going to fine Devin Booker for the comments he made about the refs. So not a good look for the refs there, or the NBA as a whole. Dylan Brooks was also mad, said some crazy stuff, but when is Dylan Brooks not saying crazy stuff? That series, we're not even close. I'm really curious to see how the Thunder do in an actual competitive series. And then on the other end of that West Conference, the Spurs end up winning the last game yesterday to win 4-1 over the Trailblazers. Give the Trailblazers another year. I think if they can get Dame back and healthy, they'll be good next year. Yeah. This year, unfortunately, they had to meet with the alien. The Spurs lost one game. I don't even know. I don't think it was when Wemby was even out, which is a good sign because Wemby was out because of a concussion, and I believe that they still won with Wemby out. So that's good to see. Speaking of injuries, though, man, it's so sad. The Timberwolves Nuggets series has just been torn down so fast. Minnesota went up 3-1, I believe it was. And then in that game, if it wasn't for, say his name, JJ. Ayo.
Oh, Ayo Dosunmu.
Yes, Ayo Dosunmu had like
champion
43 points to win that game. But it was after Dante DiVincenzo tears his Achilles and Anthony Edwards has bone bruise on his knee, hyperextended his knee. So two of your starters go out. Your star goes out for the rest of the playoffs, and obviously Dante DiVincenzo for the foreseeable future. So very sad to see for the Timberwolves. They need to win one more game to beat the Nuggets, but with the Nuggets having Jokic back at full power, I
don't know what's gonna happen.
Don't see it happening.
Don't know. Also, McDaniels is making Jokic angry, so.
Yeah,
you don't want angry Jokic.
And it's crazy because, like I said, the Minnesota went up 3-1. The Nuggets were falling fast. They looked horrible.
There might be several 3-1 little comebacks this playoffs. We'll get to it. Get to it.
Yeah, the Nuggets just didn't look good, but then obviously those injuries, they dominate in Game 5, go up, and they make it a 3-2 series. So I'm really curious to see if we get a 3-1 comeback here in the first round, which the Nuggets would be the team to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Another 3-1. I don't think you're talking about this one, but another series that's that 3-1 right now is the Lakers are up 3-1 over the Rockets.
I might be talking about that
Don't
one.
think so because Kevin Durant is still out.
3-0. LeBron's not going to let it happen, so probably not.
Right. I don't see this one happening.
Would I be surprised if it goes to Game 7? No, not really.
Game 7, no, but I really don't see no Fred VanVleet,
LeBron James.
no Kevin Durant. Yeah, so LeBron James has been having good game after good game.
I like that.
LeBron James has been having some meme moments.
Always made me
It's
uncomfortable.
been great.
The sperm. Anyway, Bronny James. Bronny James is good too. It's crazy watching Bronny James play with LeBron James in the same game. So cool to see. But anyway, Lakers are rolling, which is crazy without Luka, without Austin Reeves. Luka was supposed to be back later this series. The latest news I saw was he probably is going to
Here's the thing: is that without
series.
the Rockets blowing a 6-point lead with 24 seconds left, this series would be 2-2.
Correct.
So, I think it's a lot closer than people think. I still don't think LeBron is going to lose 4 games in a row, but
No.
it could definitely go to a Game 7.
Yeah, and it would be really fun to watch this series with everyone at full strength because I don't think the Rockets would even be close. But I just did see now that Austin Reeves will most likely be back for the next game. So having Austin Reeves back for this would be huge. That would be a clincher to me. Lakers should win this easily, but we'll
Marcus
see.
Smart might not be on the court a lot, though.
We'll see.
Superstar.
I think this is a really entertaining series, though, and I've enjoyed watching LeBron turn back the clock again, trying to get his final hurrah here as he's coming close to retirement. Did they score again?
No.
No, it's a Wizard.
Oh, okay. You guys are always reacting. And then that'll be all for the West. Like I said, Spurs, Thunder move on, and then we still have a couple good series in the West. Moving to the East, the 1 seed and the 8 seed. It looks like the 8 seed is the 1 and the 1 seed is the 8. Am I wrong?
Looks like 2 bad teams to
Okay,
me.
you can say that too. Yeah. Pistons, Magic. I think the Pistons are being outcoached. I think the Magic have the power of friendship, and I think my prediction is coming true, where the Magic purposely lost to the Sixers in order to skip the Celtics and play the Pistons, because the Pistons look like a far worse team than the Celtics.
See, the Pistons, I kind of saw this coming. I did not think they would lose the first round, but I saw them kind of cupcake through the season because the East is weak this year, and they have 1 scorer. They're very good on defense, and that's about it. And when the Magic are also good at defense. They were the 3rd best defensive team last year. They weren't as good this year, but they still have the same players. And guess who? What? They don't have just one player that has to score 50 points a game. They got Paolo, they got Franz, and they got Bane. So they got multiple players that can score. The Pistons have Cade Cunningham, a bunch of yoo-hoos that can't score the ball right now. Duncan Robinson.
And that's very evident because the games are sloppy, and the Magic have started to exploit that. They start pressuring Cade Cunningham and try to make him become a playmaker, and he cannot do that. He's
But
a good
again,
scorer.
Pistons could come back.
Very well, easily.
I think the Magic could easily not score over 90 points the rest of the series, and the Pistons win.
But if the Magic keep exploiting their offense like they do, I think it could be over tonight. Currently, they're in a game.
Speaking
5.
of ugly games, Cavs Raptors game 4.
Hold on, slow down. Just wanted to say, like I said before the playoffs started, if the Pistons can play like they did without Cade Cunningham, they'll be fine. But Jalen Duren and what's his name? I forget his name. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They have been playing horribly. That's why the series is lopsided. Orlando currently leads 3-1. Game 5 tonight. Magic have a chance to win and move on. I wanted to be there, but that's okay. Yes, Cavs Raptors. What a strange series. Currently it's tied 2-2. I saw, after the first game especially, I thought the Cavs might even sweep because the duo of Donovan Mitchell and James Harden looked to be dominant. And then the next game, I think they scored. What was the game? Or it was game 3 that they scored like 65 points total in the first half.
The one where they didn't score at all?
Yeah.
That was That was the last game.
Last.
It was like 35-38 at halftime or something.
Yeah, Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon. I don't even know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this has been an entertaining series because it's a good basketball game, not an NBA game. It's very college reminiscent. Good defense, very scrappy. And the Raptors have just been throwing the Cavs around. They're so much more physical. I feel like you guys are very zoned out.
I'm in here. I'm
We're good.
dialed.
We're in.
Man.
We're in. It's just basketball. I always done on basketball.
Well, at least JJ.
Oh, Jay's watching hockey, so
JJ's.
I'm with you. I'm right here.
No, this has been a very weird series. I haven't caught a lot of it because they're always weird game times or they're over different times.
James Harden is averaging 6 turnovers a game. James Harden in the playoffs is, first of all, he's getting on the nightlife in Toronto. That's one thing.
Obviously.
But he needs to lock in. The Cavs are so much more talented than the Raptors. They're going to win the series, but again, if you keep getting pushed around, and let's say you're playing the Pistons in the next round, and the Pistons like to punch you around, they might lose to the Pistons in the next round. They got to get it together. It better not go to a Game 7 because we know what's going to happen to Harden in Game 7. They better get it done in these next two games. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Don't go to a Game 7 with the Raptors. It's not going to be good for you.
Either way, it's setting up for a very, very hard-to-watch second round between those 4 teams, whichever one happens to be winning. Speaking of turnovers, Kate Cunningham is also a turnover machine. Like I said, they've been forcing
LeBron
him to
is
be a
a
playmaker.
turnover machine.
Well, LeBron's got a pass, but Kate Cunningham has been averaging 7 turnovers a game in the playoffs.
Insane.
So that's not going to get it done.
Not even
If you remember, Tyrese Halliburton last year had, 65 assists to 10 turnovers in one series or something like that. There's levels to this playmaking stuff. Anyway, another super entertaining series, Knicks versus Hawks. I think a lot of us expected this to be much more lopsided to the Knicks.
For sure.
But the Hawks are making it. JJ didn't. Props to him. JJ saw it coming. The Hawks have been making it very interesting. Currently, New York still leads 3-2. They have a game series clinching game, I believe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night.
We're gonna have a Game 7 in New York, fellas.
I think so. But Game 7 in New York is terrifying if you're the Hawks.
Yeah.
You don't have Trae Young to save you. Unfortunately, CJ McCollum is not Trae Young.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum is good,
He
but
tries.
he's not Trae Young.
But
Yes.
Trae Young.
But still, a very entertaining series. A couple young stars in the Hawks making it fun. I just think that Game 7, New York, MSG.
Until
with
Cat goes 1
It's
for
not gonna
20.
Jalen Brunson, I don't think I'll see that happening.
I agree.
But either way, no matter which team wins, they're losing to the Celtics in the second round. Unless Joel Embiid.
Yeah, let's get to the
Can
most
continue.
interesting series so far. In my mind.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Obviously, Celtics 76ers. Celtics are currently up 3-2. Joel Embiid was out for the first 3 games, and Boston went up to a 2-1 lead, I believe. And Boston looked really good. VJ Edgecombe had like 33 points in the first game, I think, and that kind of skewed our eyes. He hasn't done that since, so it was kind of a strange game. Either way, the next 2 games the Celtics dominated. Their depth really showed. They had like 8 guys that could score 20 any night. So that was like, all right, this is the Celtics we know. Then Joel Embiid came back Game 4, and he played good. He played fine. He played good enough, but unfortunately the Celtics, like I said, the depth of the Celtics is just so good that they won. And then last night, the Celtics, what was their highest lead? Celtics.
Don't know, buddy.
Okay, fine. Celtics led by 13 in the third quarter, and then the 76ers come storming back behind Joel Embiid. He had 33 points, and they storm back and win by 17.
Wow.
So that was kind of a shocker. A shocker to me. I did not see that happening. I thought Joel Embiid would still be fatigued from his sickness or his surgery, whatever it was. But that was not the case. 76ers win, and the series is at 3-2. Next game is in Philly. I'm really curious to see how this one goes, and maybe a Game 7 in Boston.
Game 7.
Game 7 in Boston, that would be really
Well,
fun.
the Celtics' weakness is in the center. I know they've traded for Vucevic, but he hasn't been playing very well. Keita has been their starter all season. He can't really match up with Embiid. So if Embiid is just all he has to be is a force, all he has to be is a presence. and you're creating space for Edgecombe, you're creating space for Maxey. It's interesting because if you look at the Hawks, you look at, well, not the Knicks, but if you look at the Hawks, Cavs, Pistons, Magic, any of those teams don't have as much talent as the 76ers. The 76ers have just been underperforming. So as far as talent goes, the 76ers are the best equipped, besides maybe the Knicks, to face the Celtics. It's just that if they could put those pieces together, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting. I think the Celtics are...
I wouldn't want to play Edgecombe and Maxey in a Game 7 because they're young. They don't know they don't know how to lose in big moments.
I wouldn't want to play Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, though, either.
Right. Well, they are expected to win.
I think they would.
They would have all the pressure on
because
them.
of their experience. So I think it'd be
Probably
pretty lopsided. Either way, I think the Celtics are a Kristaps Porzingis away from being dominated, but they traded him away. So nonetheless, anything else here? I don't think so. I could see Orlando losing tonight. Game 6 in Orlando would be a clincher. I would probably go to that. That'd be super fun. But yeah, beyond that, it's shaping up to be a great second round. The first round has been kind of weird, kind of what you expected.
Like
besides
every first round.
Yeah, besides the Magic and the maybe the 76ers a little bit, it's been weird.
The two best teams are still the two best teams, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's the East is going to be a mess. You have your super good teams over here. Who's going to beat them?
Yeah,
It's kind of what we still are.
Yeah, fair enough.
but it's shaping up to be good. Very,
really, really
very good.
Very good. Moving on to our number one thing. It is the NHL, guys. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. JJ's for sure distracted. Lightning are playing right now in a big game. But before we get to that one, let's talk about it. I'm going to start with the series that have already ended. We had a couple sweeps this year. The first sweep of the playoffs was the Carolina Hurricanes swept the Ottawa Senators in 4 games. It was kind of a competitive series. Like, Ottawa was in pretty much every game. I think they lost every game by 1 except the last game they lost by 2. So very, very close series. But the Hurricanes figure it out in this one. Not a big surprise. Hurricanes were by far the better team this one. Jonas Omark, the Senators goalie, kept them in a lot of games. But in the end, the Hurricanes prevailed. They're so good. They're so surgical. It was their first step. Like, it was pretty much business-like for them. Like, it was their first step to what they had to. Like, their end goal is obviously staying like a playoffs, but like, I feel like anything less than Eastern Conference Final is a failure for the Hurricanes. So yeah, just a good start for them. Did you anything to say about that series? Did you watch it?
They've been there before. They
very business-like approach. I felt like
their expectations are so far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Toronto. It's different from Toronto in that the curse for Toronto was they couldn't make it out of the first round. Carolina's been out of the first round. They're trying to get to the Stanley Cup championship.
Yeah, that's where they got to figure things out. So, and then the other sweep was the obvious one: is the Colorado Avalanche swept LA Kings. They won Game 4, 5-1. Other than that, it was pretty close. I believe it was Game 2 that the Kings actually led late in the third period. I believe there were about 4 or 5 minutes remaining, and then the Avalanche scored, and then they won in overtime. That was the closest game. I believe Game 3 was like a 1-goal game. So the Kings fought for most of the series until that Game 4. Not a whole lot to say again about that series either. Yeah, just the obvious one, and it was a sweep. Yeah, no one else.
Yeah, well, two best teams so far, just like the NBA. Hurricanes, Avs.
Yeah, those are two best teams so far. And then getting into a couple more series that are really, really, really good. I think the best series so far has been the Stars Wild series. That series has been absolutely incredible. Very, very close games. A lot of goals. The Wild just won Game 5 last night, 4-2 to go up 3-2 in the series. It was tied 2-2 before that. Wild have won the last 2. Last one was overtime. This one obviously won 4-2. Just an incredible series all the way around. Like, each game has been super, super competitive.
So much talent on the ice.
Both of these teams are absolutely incredible. I think if they were to face up against anybody else other than Avalanche, both these teams would be moving on to the second round. These teams are absolutely incredible. It is, I think, by far... I mean, not by far. There's another one that's really, really good, but one of the best series so far. Anytime this game's on, I try to watch.
Yeah. Yep. These teams look good. The Avs gotta get as much rest as they can because it's gonna be a fight.
One of these teams.
It's gonna be a fight.
I think either one of these teams could be the Avs.
Totally, especially if you see a battle-tested team going against a team that just got a sweep. I mean, they're prepared. They've been through it. Watch out.
Yep. The other series that has been absolutely incredible is the Buffalo Sabres against the Boston Bruins. Not quite as good. It is now a 3-2 series in favor of Buffalo. Buffalo went up 3-1 in the series on another 6-1 victory in Game 4. They went up 3-1 and Game 5 went to overtime, and Sabres had a couple really, really good chances. And then David Pastrnak scored. It was one of those things where Buffalo had a ton of chances, couldn't quite put it in, and not too long ago,
That's how it goes.
9 minutes in overtime, David Pastrnak gets like a breakaway, makes a little move, and puts it in the back of the net. Keeps the Bruins season alive.
It seems the Sabres either score 6 goals or they score 1.
I think the Sabres will still win this series. I like them in this one.
Agreed.
But to keep them alive is really interesting. Really, really good game. Again, this series, I think those have been the best 2 series.
Andrew,
so far.
The Lightning Canadiens have been the best series.
Yeah.
As far as gameplay,
Dude, it's been so good.
Gameplay, Lightning Canadiens has been.
Tell me about the Lightning Canadiens.
Talent-wise, it's been wild. And,
I think right now I'd take the Wild Star series over the Lightning Canadiens series.
3 straight overtime games. Game 4.
When I watch the Lightning games as a non-hockey connoisseur, I can't take my eyes off of it. I can't say the same thing about the Wild series. Okay. That's just me.
The teams are evenly matched. They are
fight after
extremely.
There's more offense in the Stars Wild series.
Yes, there's more talent. There's more talent.
I think it's a little more fun.
They're
to watch.
playing,
and I think both of those teams are better than the Lightning.
I think both of the teams have more talent. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Anyway.
Continue. Tell me all about the Lightning Canadiens.
No, it's just been a brawl. It's been a backyard brawl. I think these teams are battling. The Lightning have more skill, more talent, but the Canadiens are playing so hard. We're making mistakes that I knew we'd make. Turnovers in the offensive zone, turnovers in the defensive zone, leading to goals because the Canadiens are just trying so hard. They're really playing inspired hockey. Penalties has been another story of the series. Lots and lots of penalties. So again, that's why the Wild and Stars series would be a little bit more clean for sure. But no, it's just been fun. Overtime, big shots, big saves, making plays, lots of fights. Brandon Hagel had a what do they call that? Gordie Howe hat trick, where you get a fight, a goal, and a assist or something like that. Anyway,
yeah.
It's just been a lot of fun. I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes to overtime. Everyone is just right down to the wire.
Yep. Every game has been so
this is why I like the Lightning. You got the best goal in a series like this. I love the Lightning.
Fair.
In this series, the team that goes down 1-2, like goals, 1-2 goals, ends up winning every single game. So every game in the series so far, a team has gone down 1-2 and then comes back and wins. So
yeah.
Every game has been a 1-goal game, correct?
Yep.
Either overtime or
The last game should have been to overtime, except it bounced off of Brandon Hagel's chest into the goal.
Yeah, true.
So
yep.
Should have been 4 straight.
That would have been insane. 4 straight overtime games would have been wild. Yeah, this series it's been really fun. I think you mentioned a little bit about the penalties. It's really, really fun when guys. I love when teams take advantage of power plays because it makes mistakes. It heightens those mistakes. Like you have to play such good hockey, and you feel like a power play is an automatic goal. But yeah, it's again incredible. These 3 series have been absolutely fun. This one is definitely better than the Sabres Bruins series. We'll see where that goes yet, just because the Sabres first time in a long time, but the series has been incredible.
If it wasn't so late, Oilers Ducks would be another good option. I mean, every series, Andrew.
Dude, they're so good.
The
Oilers Ducks here, I would be loving to watch this series. Hopefully they play them the weekend. I'll definitely catch one of their games on this weekend. But this has been probably the surprise of the playoffs is the Ducks kind of dominating the Oilers for the most part. They went up 3-1 in Game 4. Game 4 was absolutely bonkers. It went to overtime. I was trying to see what was the latest goal scored. So the Ducks tied up at 3 with 13 minutes into the third period. It's not crazy late, But this was the most back and forth game. The shots ended Ducks 38 to Oilers 27, so a lot of offense. Very, very good game. How the game ended in Game 4 was absolutely wild. So I wish I watched the series. It's late at night. It's hard to watch. But I didn't really see the play exactly what happened. But Ryan Poehling, 2 minutes 29 seconds into overtime, takes a shot and it gets kind of stuck underneath the pads. Who's the Oilers goalie by now? Again, I haven't been able to watch these games.
I don't know.
Who it is.
I only know they're old.
Oh no, wait, it's Carter Hart.
That's right.
Or is it it's Carter Hart.
Yep.
I think it was the
old
Ducks.
Flyers, man.
Old Flyers guy that got I don't want to talk about that. But it gets stuck under his skate. I believe he scoots back a little bit, and the puck barely crosses the line. It gets under his skate, but the entire puck barely crosses the line. And the Ducks win in overtime, go up 3-1 in the series. They have a chokehold on the series, but the Oilers did win last night 4-1 in Edmonton. So Game 6 will be in Anaheim. That's probably the end all be all of the series. If the Ducks can win, obviously they move on. I feel like if it gets to Game 7 in Edmonton, the Oilers have enough experience to get by.
Right. Right. You love if the Ducks were in this spot, they wouldn't come back, but because it's the Oilers in this spot, they could definitely get it done.
Fair. Another series I haven't caught I've caught a couple seconds of, but not much. That
Flyers Penguins
is very, very good. I'll talk about that one last because that's near and dear to my heart. Is the Mammoth Golden Knights. Again, late games, so hard to watch this series. Again, tonight it starts at 10 o'clock. I believe they play on Friday, so I'll try to watch them then. But just been a very, very good series, what I've seen. Back and forth. Series is tied 2-2. Not a lot to say. Cause
it has been, but I don't know. The level, I feel like these two teams they're not going to make to the Western Conference Finals. Next round, they'll probably lose.
And then moving on to the series that is near and dear to my heart. Flyers, Penguins, they are just getting ready to start Game 6. Philadelphia Flyers went up 3-0. We talked about Porter Martone a ton last time. I believe we were up 1-2 last time we talked.
2-0, I
think we were up 2 when we talked. Did go up 3-0. Penguins have won. We literally just started 2 seconds ago. I'm trying to get out of here and watch this. But Penguins have won the last 2. Does scare me a little bit. But I do believe we win tonight. It's in Philly tonight. I like our chances.
You better.
I've told a lot of people that for me this is Game 7. I think if we lose, I don't think we win at Pittsburgh with our young team, with their veterans. One thing that has helped the Penguins, they actually switched goalies after Game 3, after going on 3-0. They switched from Skinner to Slivos. I forget how you say his last name.
Good enough.
But, yeah, Seeloffs, that's what it is. And they've won the last 2. Crosby has definitely woken up the last couple games. That is a little bit scary, but I'm still not crazy concerned if we go down 2 goals tonight.
First 3 games, I thought the Flyers looked the best of any team in the playoffs.
They looked dominant.
They were really good. In fact, the only reason I'm probably not at the Lightning game today is a hope that they can meet in the Eastern Conference Finals, because we would be going to that game.
We have to.
We would be going to that game.
Yeah.
Every single one.
All of them.
Flyers need to get it done, and they could for sure give Carolina a run.
Definitely.
For sure give Carolina a run. And the Lightning, I always think they can be there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
come on, give us what we want. We didn't get Penn State Miami, but we might get Flyers.
One
Lightning.
game, Flyers. Come on. One game tonight.
You can do it.
Let's end it. Let's move on. Let's go play the Hurricanes and have it. That would be such a fun series.
Are you going up to North Carolina anytime?
I'm not. It's too bad. I wish.
That would be fun.
I would love to go.
We can make it happen.
But we'll figure something.
Save your money for the Tampa.
Yeah, we'll save up. We'll go. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to go.
Yeah.
We have to. All right, moving on to our worst thing of the
Whoa,
week.
baby.
Ben, you tell us what our worst
So
thing is.
much high.
This is terrible. This is one of the worst things we've
Yeah.
had.
So we had.
It's not
I think we need to take a breath before.
We had. Well, tell them what we had.
Yeah, we
Oh, man.
had something that was, I thought was, I mean, we all thought was bad, but then
Brandon
this
Sorsby.
came out and we were like, okay.
Well, first off, the Brendan Sorsby thing, we were like, that's horrible. So if you guys haven't seen,
Yeah.
Brendan Sorsby was a quarterback for Cincinnati that transferred to Texas Tech, supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the nation this year.
Millions of dollars.
He got caught in a betting scandal. He was betting on himself. He will not be playing college football this year.
Yeah.
We thought, wow, that is one of the worst things we've seen in a long time. This is terrible. This is easily going to be the worst thing of the week. And then this morning, we got some news.
And we're like, okay, what could be worse than $1 million quarterback?
Something that affects us.
It's
That's
something
the
that
worst.
affects the fans, the people that bring the sports to what it is. Guys, you all had fun in our bracket challenge.
I had fun.
Everyone had fun.
I had a great time.
Shout out to Kyle
Schrock.
Thank you. Shout out to Kyle Schrock, our winner of the bracket challenge. But guys, I just want to let you know it's never gonna be the same.
Never gonna be the same.
Because the imbeciles, the idiots, the
buffoons,
I'll stop there. The men and probably women over at the NCAA tournament board have decided to expand the tournament to 76 teams.
Horrible.
This could not be worse for the sport.
Why are we changing something that is perfect? I think every single person can agree that March Madness is the best playoffs, probably anything ever. It's perfect.
For years and years.
It's perfect.
Think of all the insane... I have more memories of the NCAA tournament than any other playoff bracket ever.
I don't even watch basketball, and it's my favorite tournament. It's my favorite playoffs.
I think so many people say that too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an uncommon thing to say.
The only time I watch basketball is March Madness, and I watch every single game.
Sorry, yeah, that's what it's about. Everyone would say the same thing. It's just you take a tournament that is so good, the format makes so much sense. You could even argue that they could get rid of the playing games and make it like.
I actually don't love the playing games.
You could make it an argument for 64 teams only, but we had. There's just so many things wrong with it. The problem of this whole thing is you're gonna have potentially losing record Power 5 conference teams making the tournament. And
if you have a losing record, you do not deserve to be in this tournament.
Obviously not. You're going to have them in the tournament and not the 25-3 or 25-5 MAC teams or AAC teams or Sun Belt teams are going to be missing the tournament because they favor the big money schools like Auburn and Texas. Texas is going to be good next year, but I'm just saying, like, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know. I think some people say, yeah, we need to get all these teams in. This is helping out those big market teams like crazy. The reason this changed is mostly because of the Auburn last year. Because so many people thought Auburn should be in. Auburn. Yeah, I think I keep coming back to this thing too. I hate people that want to add teams just to make the tournament because they're not winning.
No.
Expanding this thing does nothing.
Well, the problem is that they would match them up with a bad MAC team that won 25 games.
I don't care.
And then Auburn would win and be like, see?
ESPN says,
the beauty of this tournament is because those teams get in. That is what's amazing about it. Because it has potential of them beating a insanely good power school. Yeah. That's why this tournament is so special. Not because those power schools are beating the small teams. It's because of the tiny chance you have of that small team beating that power team.
And that's
beauty
March Madness. That's the Cinderella teams we like. We don't want Texas being a Cinderella team. We want Miami, Ohio, or even you could even say Iowa. Like, yeah, but Iowa also. I don't know. Iowa didn't.
Not Iowa. No, not Iowa.
I'm just saying. There are so many things wrong with this.
What was the team, the 12th seed that beat Wisconsin? High Point.
High Point won.
That's why this tournament's great.
They gave Arkansas a run.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's not an upset in the first. It's not an upset in the first 4 games. It's only upset in the 64 games.
High Point won 64.
No, I'm saying if you have 11 seed Auburn playing 11 seed High Point, it's not an upset.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you're totally decreasing the value of Cinderellas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I personally just don't see any upside of it. You could say that it's going to be more teams making the tournament and getting more publicity, but we all know what it's going to mean. You're just going to have more power conference teams making it, and it's going to be not as fun.
Yeah, for sure. I hate it. I'm really interested to see what it is, because if it's a play-in, it still sucks. Like, I hate the play-ins already.
Yeah.
If they change our bracket,
no,
to 74 teams,
I will not fill out a bracket if it's more than 64 teams. It is just the play-in. That's what they're doing. They're adding games to the play-in tournament, but it's just ridiculous.
It's not good.
Why?
Not good for the sport.
Why?
I don't know.
So you're gonna have, it was 68 teams. You're adding how many? 8 more. So you'll have 4 more games. You'll have six play-in games. Yeah, I mean, you're just, who are the first 4 out? You had Auburn.
So is the actual tournament going to be 68 teams then instead of 64?
No, it'll be 64 still.
But how? So they'll have to play multiple rounds in the play-ins?
No.
To get down to 64?
No, it'll just be probably every 11 seed and every 16 seed will have to play.
That's so stupid.
So you'll see us. Yeah. We'll see 11. Yeah.
So these are the teams that would have made it if the tournament was expanded, or at least 4 of them. It would have been Indiana, who was 18-14, San Diego State, which was 22-11. That's fine. Auburn, who was 17-16, and Oklahoma, who was 19-15. Those are guaranteed teams that would be in with this new format. That, to me, should be a great enough reason to not have this expansion.
It's horrible. What is college sports coming to, dude? Like, quit expanding stuff that's so good. Like, it's like college football. I know is going to expand to 16 teams soon,
and that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's not 24 teams though.
It's probably going to eventually. It's not okay.
It's not good.
Like, stop taking.
Well, and yeah, who was I listening to? Jay Williams. Is that his name? He was like, the SEC. They're breaking off from the NCAA soon. They will. Yeah. They're gonna form their own league. It's gonna become the NFL in college sports. I'm interested to see. Yeah. I'm just interested to see how they. I don't know.
Just the beginning to the end of college sports.
I don't know.
It might be.
NIL has ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined.
It's a sad day.
Everything we love.
It's the end times. This is one of the signs of the end times, I think.
What better time to start watching the NBA?
The NBA is already ruined.
That?
Hockey.
The NBA is already ruined. They can't ruin
So
it
I guess we're
anymore.
gonna have to start watching FBS.
I'll tell you this. I'm waiting for them to expand the knit.
Whoa.
When are they expanding the knit? I haven't heard about that yet.
I would love that.
The knit, he says.
The knit.
What about the crown?
Let's go from a somber thing to something a little more happy.
Let's do it.
Now it's time for Where He Go. Guys, a little bit of Where He Go here this week. Ben, take us through some Where He Go. What do you got?
Do it. Guys, it's going to be a doozy this week.
Pardon me.
What?
That made all of us very uncomfortable.
Oh,
I have to cut that out.
Just adjusting.
Okay, where you go? Write down your phone because I don't have my phone. You ready?
Last week was a little bit tough, I will
Last
say.
week was a tough one. I get to get 1 point back on
made
you.
it harder, you guys.
You made it harder?
No, last week it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're
Well,
gonna find out.
What's the theme this week? You got a theme?
Yeah.
What's your theme?
Linebackers.
Oh, that's hard. Wow, it's going
Linebackers.
tough.
I
Okay.
think you'll be able to get medium and easy pretty simply.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I guess we're finna find out.
What?
First one, I think you guys will be getting very easily.
Oh, boy.
Drafted in 2022, Jack Campbell.
Yep.
Jack Campbell.
Actually, I think I got this one wrong.
I get this one mixed up.
Yeah.
Plays for the
Don't I?
Lions, obviously.
See,
Yeah. I think I know.
I bet you're going to say one of two teams.
I know what conference, and I have.
Yeah, I got it. It's the name that came to me right away, and I'm pretty positive it's right.
One of you has to write it down.
JJ, you have to write it down on my phone.
Or we could just play honor game.
Oh man.
Uh-oh. Linebackers are tough.
No, it's because there's so many teams that are like the same. You think of this team when you think of linebacker.
Pretty sure.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
I think I know. I'm scared I'm going to get this wrong, but
You have it?
I do.
I wrote it down.
Iowa.
I think it's Michigan.
It is Iowa. Yep. I was going to say
Got one
you're going
back.
to guess either Iowa or Michigan.
I,
Because
Yep.
there's a couple guys that are very similar. You're probably thinking
No,
of,
Michigan has don't tell me.
It's not going to be your next name.
No, it's not. I know who you're thinking of, though.
He plays for.
He also plays for the
he's-
Lions.
No, I'm not thinking of Hutchinson.
Oh, I thought you were thinking.
I'm thinking of the guy that played for Penn State that plays for the Chiefs.
Chiefs, Penn State.
Karloftis.
Oh, that's
he
not...
played for
He played
Purdue.
for Purdue.
Yeah, I was
George
thinking.
Colossus is Purdue.
So I didn't get
We're
any
all
of it.
over the place. All right. Jack Campbell did go to Iowa. That's
Andrew's
all-
coming
Let's
back.
go. Come on.
And just remind you of the points. Last week it ended at JJ 23, Andrew at 17. So we need a good comeback here. Okay.
We got it.
Next one, drafted in 2021, so a little further back.
Ridiculous.
Do you know where Quay Walker went to college? Standout year for Green Bay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I figured JJ would probably know it.
I
Green
gave him
Bay
a
fan.
glimmer of hope, and then I took it away.
Quay Walker.
What even closer to the mic, probably.
I'm not going to get this one. Shoot.
Linebacker for Green Bay. He's had a couple of good years now.
Okay.
He's known for hitting a athletic trainer on the field
Okay.
in a playoff.
Florida.
game. Georgia.
Florida players would never do that. It's Georgia players.
Georgia.
Georgia is
I
correct.
should've got that one.
He did go to Georgia.
Ah!
Georgia players
Bad
are known
news.
for committing crimes. Am I right? All right. That was the medium one. I think that was a good medium one.
That was
Next
good.
one. His final year of college was 2018, so a little
You
further
say the
back.
name I hope you're going to say.
Pretty further back. He was drafted to the Bucks. Devin White.
Oh, shoot.
He's gonna be the ones I know.
Oh no.
I love it.
That's not fair.
What do you
He
mean?
played for your team.
Well,
That's so
But
cheap.
he was good.
he was a stud in college, honestly.
Good. Ellis.
Really?
What did you just say? Did you hear?
It's going to be LSU.
Oh no.
Ben!
I was gonna say he was really good at his college, but
Ben.
I said
That
LSU.
doesn't count.
You
No,
need to
you
do
gotta
it.
find
Do
another
another one.
You got to find another
You were
one.
not gonna get that one
I was
too.
not. See, that's your own team. That's.
Dang it.
He was really good at
I messed
LSU.
up. All right, I'm gonna find one really
I don't think I
quick.
would have got there. I do think about now. Think about I can see him there, but I don't think I would have got that.
That was a 5-point swing.
I just.
That was a
sold.
5-point swing. That's tough.
All right, I'm gonna throw one out at you. I need a linebacker.
That would be the first 3 for 3 too.
Hey, where'd my linebacker go?
That's the first 3 for. We're gonna count that as the first ever 3 for 3. We never had a 3 for 3 on the.
I did-
No, it wasn't. You missed the first one.
You missed the second one.
No, I meant somebody would have went 3 for 3. I thought you would have went 3
Oh,
for 3.
yeah,
on this first
yeah.
one. Nobody's gone 3 for 3 on this one yet. On this.
Linebacker.
I don't think we've got the hard yet. That was the first time we got a hard one.
Linebacker.
That wasn't very hard for me.
Yeah. It's always that. There's always a couple that you know just randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's definitely one. It helps that he was on the Bucks too. Because
He was supposed to be really
All right,
good.
I was gonna do this one as well. Do you know? Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Drafted in.
Is this count as points?
Yes, those will count as the hard. Drafted in 2020 or 2020 to Arizona, Isaiah Simmons.
Oh yeah,
You do both of these? Okay. Where did he go?
Clemson.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
He was in that.
Let's
I'll give it
go.
to you.
He was
That
in the draft
lethal
with Micah
defense.
Parsons, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. It was him and Micah Parsons, and
Mhm.
Cardinals picked the wrong one.
Pick the wrong one. It's okay.
The wrong
Hey,
one.
first time getting a hard one. You
There we
did
go.
get one more point back on me.
There we go.
Both went 2 for 3 today though.
Fans, did you get those
pretty good.
correctly? Do you
pretty
know
good.
where
Should be at
Isaiah
5.
Simmons went to
You should be at
college?
5, but you're not. Thank you, Ben. Ben had to keep me in it somehow.
Yeah.
Had to keep me in it somehow. Ben, you got that comment for the 2-minute warning? I don't have my phone. I'd pull it up. The one I sent to the pod. Sent in by Zachary Peachy. Shout out to Zachary Peachy for sending us a.
Zach
Guys,
Peachy.
we had another fan chime in with a hot take. Ben, you're gonna kind of take over this hot take.
Okay, so
because-
I came up with a new segment that I'm gonna do next week, maybe.
What?
I had a long airplane ride, and I made top 10 rankings for NFL, NBA, all time and current.
You should just post that.
I want to bring it on the pod and see what you think,
Okay, we
And
make
then-
that
and
segment.
then we'll post
Maybe
it.
that's our top
Where did
three
you
at
send that
this
to
point.
me?
because I love lists.
I sent it in the 2-minute warning. I sent it in the 2-minute warning group. You reacted to it on Instagram.
Let's just say
Wait, what?
On
LeBron
Instagram.
is number 1, and it's not the current
Give your
players
messages
list.
into. Yeah. You got it? I would get it, but I don't have my
Wait,
phone.
so he sent in a hot take.
He sent in a hot take. He did. Can I see your phone? Did you find it?
No, which group chat? I'm so
Here.
confused.
No, you're.
Oh,
Oh, his phone.
I'm so confused. I'm so
Oh, you're
sorry.
on Instagram right now? Yeah, you
Yes. This is my account. Do I need to go 2-minute warning?
are. Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, we're so lost.
shnikes.
We're all over the place.
We're gonna get that hot take to you
Oh.
real fast.
Curly-
All right, here we go. Here we
Curly
go.
the
Do
kid
you
idiot.
remember it?
Yes. No.
You do remember
no,
it? Oh, this is
no.
great. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Okay, this is from Zach Peachy. Shout out Zach Peachy. Kobe Bryant was a better all-around basketball player than LeBron.
This is perfect with
Had
what I just
way
said.
more drive and want to be better and mastered the game in the hardest era of basketball ever. Okay, hang on. Let me get the 2-minute warning ready. Ben is sitting here with his
Wait,
mouth
can you read it
open.
one more time?
Hang on, give me one more second.
I need to
Sorry,
get all that
Let me make
verbiage.
sure
Okay.
that I heard that correctly.
Once again.
Because I don't think
Once
he's saying
again.
he's a better. I don't think he's better
Let me
all
hear it.
time. But let me read it again.
Once again, Zach Peachy's hot take. Kobe Bryant was a better all-around basketball player than LeBron.
Oh, Zach.
Had way more drive and want to be better and mastered his game in the hardest era of basketball ever. The 2-minute warning starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
You did yourself in when you should have started with Kobe Bryant had so much more drive than LeBron, and then you could have went from there. But when you said your first phrase was Kobe Bryant is an all-around better player than LeBron, you did yourself in. I'm sorry. Those were your fatal words because that's ludicrous. Now, could you argue that Kobe Bryant, his competitive makeover and his competitive drive was more than LeBron? Sure. I think LeBron has had different motives: money, fame, business. Kobe was just win. So yes, I could get on that train with you if you want to have that conversation. But when you're saying all-around player, you two go.
Yeah, I think this is absurd. Unfortunately, I think this is absurd because there is no way you can take LeBron James, who literally leads in every single category, and say that Kobe Bryant is a better player all around than LeBron. LeBron is literally the best all-around player ever and ever will be. I don't understand how you can even have that comparison. You also said that Kobe was a better player and mastered his game in the toughest era. That era was also LeBron's era. Hello? Like, LeBron has been playing for 22 years now. His era has been the entire 21st century.
Give Andrew some time.
I don't have much. This is all you bet.
Okay,
We have 30 seconds left. This is absurd. There's no way. Like you said, Kobe Bryant might have had more drive. He had the mom mentality. But you can't tell me you watched LeBron James on the Heat and said that he didn't have a winning mentality. That man was out for blood.
Here's the thing. If LeBron had Kobe's drive, LeBron would probably average 40 a game every season.
Still.
He could. He could have.
I'm sorry. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Kobe was a great player. I think he's better than some people think. Some people think he's overrated. I do not think that. I think he's amazing, great, all-time top 10 player.
And that is the 2-minute warning, Zach. Thank you so much for that hot take.
We love you. We don't love your take.
This is how I take it. You say a hot take, you're
gonna get roasted.
You're gonna get roasted.
Guess what though? If you say if you said a take, you pretty much have 100% of reaction.
Yeah, you
because
get out of us.
Do that with any other podcast. You're not gonna get that.
No, too untrue. Guys, I just want to give you guys, before we get out here, I give our listeners a shout out. I don't know if somebody's spoofing our videos or what, but we have a video on YouTube of our podcast that has now had over 100 views.
Viral.
We have over 100 views. Not much. It's not great.
Since we changed our view?
The first one we changed the new camera.
I knew they'd want to see Andrew and I sitting next to each other. I knew it.
I'm gonna have to start doing like ads or
something. I don't know. But guys, that's thanks to everybody that's listening today. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bolts.
We love all you guys. Go Flyers, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace out.